Before we did that era, man, we had Sporty-T, and I know you mentioned him earlier and stuff, but he came out at one point and he dropped an album which had a lot of like Cash Money disses and stuff like that on there. Now, there was a lot of speculation on the internet where people were saying that P paid him to put that album together or something like that. And I think you was featured on it as Doc Holliday on the track called Incarceration or something. So, what do you know about that album?
Well, Sporty had been dissing them a while. Like that probably was Sporty's third album. He did an album on Rough Era dissing them.
Okay.
He had an album on Rough Era, my other label. Looked like Sporty actually followed me around, but Sporty and P, just like him and Baby and all them people was friends. You know, they from Uptown, so they was friends. I think Sporty was in the Tuesday crew or whatever with P, and they went to school together and stuff. But Sporty did all that on his own, you know. Now I ain't saying P or somebody from the camp ain't probably helping with get him a distribution and help him out. Yeah, but Sporty had been dissing Cash Money for a while. A lot of people, even Rough Era, just was cashing in on it. You know, Cash Money was hot, so if somebody diss Cash Money, people gonna buy it. At the end of the day, it's just a business. Yeah. You know, you gotta understand it's just a business. You know, sometimes you drink different brands of water. You think you're drinking a special kind of water when it's the same water.
Do you think, you know, with that being said, do you think that some of that kind of I should say, like hurt the next generation and like the community? Because I feel as though to some extent, like for a lot of the people growing up listening to hip hop and stuff, when they see like people that are potentially our heroes and like kind of beefing with each other or not connected, do you think it kind of hurt a lot of the next generation? Because like now when we see, even on the East Coast, we see interviews with some of these East Coast artists and they're talking and saying the labels weren't really letting them work together and stuff like that. And you know, now we're looking and we're saying, shit, imagine like if the youngsters would have seen these guys working together, what more of a positive message it would have sent, you know.
You got to think they projects had beef too. You got to think both of those dudes had an entourage. Both of those labels carried into the streets. Everybody knew that. So they went as the streets went. Like at a certain time. Later in life, once all those people in jail, a lot of people dead, or people just grow old and ain't thugging like that no more, they could have did it. But at that particular time,
too much.
Murder had his crew, P had his little crew. They right from across the street from each other and dudes shooting it out in the streets. It just wouldn't have been healthy to bring that together. And then when your crew's getting into it, y'all probably have a little something for each other too. It's like, I think at the end of the day, man, it just, people should have did it. I think they should have did it. It would have been big as hell back then. It would have been something huge. All of that come from, like I say, I always say this. Before Baby and them got their deal, they came to P. Baby was looking for distribution. Baby was looking for distribution. So P dragged his foot, and then when did they wind up hooking up a deal and getting them that deal with Universal? He came to P first. He wanted to be with P. He would have took way less. He would have probably took $100K or $50K just for the distribution, because No Limit had everything. Baby just wanted that distribution. So at the end of the day, when he dragged his foot and the man got in the door and got it on his own,
the rest is history.
I'm gone from here. I don't need you no more. And then at the same time, No Limit Light wasn't as hot because P had went to play basketball. And when he came back from playing basketball, I think when he came back, he did the I Love Platinum and I Like Gold, the stuff with Jermaine Dupri. That's when he came back. Okay. When he came, I could time it. I could time it even when I wasn't with the album.
Yeah.
I could time P. I could time his whole movement. Like I could tell a story like I was on No Limit before I was. I just know the story. I keep up with stories. I keep up with movements. And when that happened, they did that and did this and that. But Cash Money Light was so bright. They had got with Universal, and Universal was like killing, like Priority used to be. Universal was like the new Priority or the new Jive or the new one of them. So they made their own way. So then once No Limit kind of, light kind of dim, and Cash Money Light was shining bright, they not gonna make the move now because the ball in their hand, the ball in their court. they ain't gonna come back and feel like they're gonna do you no favors and help you get your light back.
No.
Because when you had your light, we try to join you, and you didn't do it. So we're not gonna join you now that your light kind of dim and our light, we're not gonna do it. It's like the other way around. Like, you should have helped me when I needed help. Now I would have did the same favor back. I go. That's how I'm supposed to go. But
I got you.
P had his reasons. Shit, I go with what he went with. I don't know what his reasons is, but I know he thought about it and say, "Damn, I should have made that move."
No.
Peace, family. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on aboutthaonline.com. Also, check us out on Facebook for exclusive listen, new content, and don't forget, as I said, like, share, subscribe. Peace.